Guys, it is December 27th. It is the 2-week update for Devon's meat chickens. In this video, I'm going to show you the chicks. I'm going to show you how well they're feathering out. Some are good, some are not so great on the feathers. Talk about their water, their feeder, their cleaning out the brooder, and the heat lamp situation. I'm trying to get these conditioned to be used to the cold. It is December. We are getting down in the 30s at night. It is currently, I think, 46 degrees, wind chill about 43, and it is going to get down to, I believe, 35 degrees tonight. So these little ones are coming out of this brooder in hopefully a week. Now, that is contingent on me building an additional shelter out in my meat chicken pen. My current shelter will not house this many chickens, so this weekend I have got to get on it and get some sort of temporary shelter set up, just to be able to provide shelter from the rain, potential snow and ice and all of that good stuff. I would hate to put them out there and they have no protection and they just sit there and freeze to death. So that would be awful. So let's look at these chicks. This here is what I'm calling brooder number 1. This is the brooder that has the 7-pound feeder. I have yet to move that 25-pound feeder up here, and at this point, there's really no point in doing it anymore. I'm moving these out of here pretty soon, so I'll just be moving it back out there. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and tomorrow turns into tomorrow, and so on. I'm having to fill this feeder up every morning and every evening, though. Every morning when I come out, it is down here to so, and same for about the evening time. So I am having to fill this up. If not, they will run out of feed indefinitely. There's no question about it. So I've got to put feed in there, and I don't want them to be without feed all day long. I want them to continue to grow and be on the 8-week butcher date schedule. Water, they have a 3.5 gallon water in here. I fill this up twice a day. As you can tell right now, it's about here. I filled it up a few hours ago. Every morning it's down to about half or so. I fill it right back up, and by the time I get home from work, it's down to here. It's not too much above this line right here. So quite a bit of water. That's totally expected when you have this many chicks. Just as cleaning out this brooder. I cleaned this brooder out about 2 hours ago, and I don't know if you can see all of that. They have already sold these pine shavings a great deal just in the last couple hours. Every single evening I clean this brooder out, and it is unbelievable how much poop is in here. As you can see right now, they are huddling together quite a bit. I have the lid open. It's 40 some odd degrees out here, and they are cold. Usually at night I keep the lid shut. Let's spread these out and see if we can look at a few of these chicks and show their feathering. This particular one right here has really good wing feathering, but we do have some. Let's see if I can find one right here. This little baby here does not have as good wing feathering. So we have some feathers growing in really, really good, some not growing in so good. I don't know if you can tell the size of this chick in my hand. They have grown massively in the last week. Go back and look at last week's video, and there is a huge difference of how they looked last week compared to this week. You got to remember, these are 2-week-old chicks. They look like, on standard breeds, what a 1-month-old chick would look like as far as their size. Quite drastic. This is brooder number 2. I'm not going to open it up. I've got it closed right now. I need to get that other one closed here pretty soon because it is cold. It is about the same. They're going through the same amount of water. This one does have a 25-pound feeder in it, though, so they do not even come close to running out of feed. I top it off every morning and every evening, though, just to ensure that it stays full at all times. The only difference on this brooder, really, though, is that I have this heat lamp here connected to the feeder, opposed to this heat lamp over here is connected to the side of the brooder. I need to move this one up. I want to get these chicks conditioned to go out of this brooder here in about a week. So here, probably tomorrow or the next day, I will start shutting these heat lamps off during the day and only keeping them on at night. The daytime should be in the 50s and 60s, so I want to get them conditioned, get them ready to go out, so that way they don't go into shock when I move them out. Now feed. We have completely used up the chick starter, and we have them on the Nutrina meat bird feed. I had planned on putting them on the bags of all flock that Devon had brought me. However, those bags of all flock are on the very, very bottom of the stack, so I did not see any need to unstack 10 bags or so of feed, and just to get to those. So we went to the meat bird feed. It was what was on top and easy to get to. I have noticed quite a bit of growth since I put them on that meat bird feed. The chick feed is great for that first week of life or so, but after that, switch them over to your meat bird feed and you will notice a lot of growth. Their size has doubled, almost maybe even tripled within the last week or so compared to what they were. So that feed does make a huge difference, guys. If you have the ability to raise your meat chickens on pasture, that does save you quite a bit of money on feed. If you do not have the ability to raise them on pasture, do not let that discourage you. I don't. So I raise mine strictly on feed. It is costly. You can expect typically about $10 per chicken is what it was going to cost you if you plan for an 8-week butcher date. If you butcher obviously at 6 weeks or 7 weeks, it'll cost a little bit less. The plan for the butcher date is kind of up in the air. Me personally, I would really love to butcher at 7, 8, and 9 weeks. In order to butcher that many chickens with my schedule, I've got chores to do, I've got kids to take care of, I've got work and all of that good stuff. I need somebody to help me package. Devon will not help butcher. My kids will not help butcher. I don't mind doing that, but I do love having somebody to help me package. My daughter learned how to package on my last butcher date. Devon has never packaged chicken, so I am working with amateurs over here. Hopefully I can get either my daughter or Devon on board and help me do the packaging, and then we can get these butchered usually, hopefully in about 3 weeks. Do 50, 50, and then 40. Now that number is also contingent on whether we lose some to the cold. I have not a doubt in my mind that we will lose a few to the cold. Hopefully not very many, but that is something that you are going to experience if you're raising chickens in the dead of winter. We're going to have ice. We're going to have snow more than likely. So it's expected. But I'm going to wrap up this video. It is awfully cold out here. I hate wintertime. I love summer. 100+ degrees, I thrive. Anything below 50 degrees, I feel like I'm dying. My hands get so cold from filling up waters and all of that. I just hate winter. So I'm going to end this video, go inside, try to get warm, do my incubators and all of that good stuff for tonight. I will see y'all next Wednesday. If you've been following these videos, thank you for following. If you're new to them, please subscribe. And I'll see y'all next Wednesday.